Imagine it's past midnight and you're alone in the shadowy halls of an old rural hospital. The air is thick with the smell of antiseptic, and every creak echoes like a warning. Something's watching you from the darkness, something that shouldn't be there. Welcome to a true horror story that'll make your blood run cold. Buckle up, because this one's real, and it happened in Cedar Creek, Ohio. Hey, spooky friends, how's everyone holding up out there? I hope you're ready to dive into the chilling depths of tonight's tale. A huge shout out to all of you watching our videos and leaving those spine-tingling comments. You're the heartbeat of our haunted community. To keep these terrifying stories coming, we need your support. Smash that like button, it's like a ghost's whisper to our channel. If you love this story, share it with 1 or 2 friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more real horror every night at 7 p.m. Now, let's step into the eerie world of Cedar Creek Hospital. It was past midnight, well after visiting hours, when I stood frozen outside the ICU of Cedar Creek Hospital. My mom was inside, fighting for her life, and I just wanted to see her. The hospital's security guard, a gruff man named Hank, approached me. "It's after 12 a.m., kid. You can't stay here. Go on, get out." I didn't argue. I slipped through the main gate into the hospital's dimly lit halls. The lobby was packed with people sleeping on benches, their soft snores mixing with the hum of flickering fluorescent lights. I thought about sneaking into the ICU, but Hank stopped me again. "No visitors at this hour. Doctors are in there. Come back in the morning." Defeated, I turned back and stood by the ICU gate, staring into the 3-story hospital, silent as a tomb. The whole place felt like it was holding its breath. Patients and their families were asleep, and the hospital seemed to sigh in the quiet. I couldn't sleep though, not with Mom in there. I sat on the cold metal stairs, wondering what to do, when Hank walked over again. "Where you from, kid? You look like you're from some backwoods town. Can't sleep, huh? Well, you can't stay here." I explained I couldn't sleep, no matter how hard I tried. Hank sighed. "All right, you can't leave through the main gate, but there's a staircase to the right. It leads to the underground level and out to the back of the hospital. If you need a smoke, do it there and come back quick. Doctors will be out soon." I nodded and descended the stairs from the first floor to the underground level. The hospital was massive, and the basement was a maze of medical supplies, lit by a single flickering bulb in the distance. The air reeked of antiseptic, sharp and stinging. I hurried past a generator room, the hum vibrating through my bones, but beyond it, the darkness swallowed everything. I took a step back, heart pounding, when a faint tube light flickered ahead. That must be the way out, I thought, and rushed toward it. Then a voice, a sharp, guttural shout cut through the silence. "Who's there?" The hospital basement was pitch black, and hospitals already creep people out. To hear a voice in that darkness, alone, at that hour, it sent a jolt of terror through me. I spun around, eyes scanning the shadows, but no one was there. My heart raced. Should I keep going? I searched for the source of the voice, but the basement was empty. Then I heard it. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, echoing closer. My body trembled as the sound grew louder, closer, like someone or something was stalking me. I froze, scanning the darkness, when a faint glow appeared, a burning ember like a cigarette moving toward me. Every horror story I'd heard as a kid flooded back. Hospitals are where people die, and their spirits linger, restless. Was this one of them? My pulse thundered, my heart slamming against my ribs. The figure got closer, silent, the ember glowing brighter. In the dim light, I saw a pale, almost translucent form, a man smoking, walking toward me. "Age, is that you?" a voice called. I jumped. "I'm not James!" I shouted, turning to run. "Whoa, kid, why are you so scared?" the voice laughed. I stopped, realizing it wasn't a ghost, it was a man. He chuckled, stepping closer, and I saw his hospital uniform, a doctor. "Man, you're jumpy," he said, taking a drag from his cigarette. "What are you doing down here?" I explained about my mom in the ICU in my rural hometown. "Oh, your mom's in the ICU. She's stable now, don't worry. But what are you doing wandering around here?" I told him I couldn't sleep, and Hank had sent me this way. "Fair enough," he said. "Keep going, you'll hit the back lot. But why go alone at this hour?" I shrugged, said I'd be quick, and he headed back upstairs. I pushed forward, reaching the hospital's back lot. The back lot was a junkyard of hospital relics. Rusted stretchers, cleaning buckets, and a broken-down ambulance. A single tube light flickered under a gnarled oak tree, casting shadows across cement benches. I sat on one, the cool night air brushing my skin. Beyond the lot, a 6-foot brick wall loomed, and a darkness stretched endlessly. No one was around, just me, the trees, and the silence. I leaned back, letting the bench support me. The breeze felt good, and I thought, if no one comes, I could sleep here till dawn. My eyes grew heavy, the wind lulling me, and I drifted off. An hour later, I woke to a sound, a child's laughter, high and playful, echoing in the dark. A little girl was playing, her giggles mixed with a woman's voice scolding her. "Stop running, you'll fall!" The laughter continued, closer now, but I couldn't see anyone. My eyes were too heavy from sleep to open fully. The giggles grew louder, right beside me. I snapped awake, scanning the lot under the tube light. Nothing! No one! Where was the laughter coming from? I stood, heart pounding, and crept toward the brick wall. About 20 feet away, a faint glow like a small fire flickered in the darkness. A woman stood there, holding a child. Why were they here, in this desolate place, at this hour? No houses, no streets, just the hospital's back lot and a graveyard beyond the wall. I froze, watching the girl play near the fire, her mother scolding her. Then, footsteps approached, 2 men in uniforms, hospital orderlies. Fearing they'd kick me out, I hid behind a tree. The men carried a bucket and a shovel. One pulled out a white cloth bundle from the bucket. "Do we really need to bury it?" he said. "Just toss it out here. Dogs or coyotes will take care of it." The other nodded, and they threw the bundle toward the wall, into the darkness. They walked off, and the girl's laughter started again. I stared at the bundle, heart racing. What was it? A dead infant maybe, discarded carelessly? The girl ran toward the bundle, her mother shouting, "Don't go there! Come back!" The girl ignored her, sprinting into the dark. I stepped out, and she saw me. Her eyes widened, and she bolted, screaming. "Stop, you'll fall!" her mother yelled, chasing her. I realized the girl was terrified of me. The mother's voice grew desperate. "There's a well out there, no railing, she'll fall in." I didn't think. I vaulted over the wall, landing in the graveyard beyond. The girl ran faster, screaming, "Don't come near me!" Her mother's voice echoed, "Help her, please, she's scared of you." I chased the girl, determined to catch her before she reached the well. She was fast, dodging me, but I was younger, stronger. "Leave me alone," she cried, but I kept going. Her mother collapsed under a tree, exhausted. "Your mom's worried. Come back," I shouted. She screamed, "She's not my mom. She'll kill me." I froze for a second. What did she mean? But I couldn't stop. I lunged, grabbing her arm. She sobbed, begging me to let go. I held tight, dragging her toward her mother. Her cries grew frantic, her tiny body thrashing. "She's not my mom! She's bad!" I tried to calm her. "Why are you so scared? She's your mom." But her fear was contagious. Her mother shouted from the tree, "Don't let her go, she'll run to the well." I tightened my grip, pulling her closer to the tree. The girl fought harder, wrapping her legs around mine, tripping me. She was stronger than any child should be. I stumbled but held on, lifting her onto my shoulder. She yanked my hair, kicked, screamed. Her weight felt heavier, impossible, like she was growing. I staggered toward the tree, her mother just feet away. The girl's weight doubled, then tripled, pressing down on me like a boulder. I could barely move. "Take her," I yelled to the mother. She screamed back, "Bring her to me, don't let her go." But as I looked at her, my blood froze. Under the tree wasn't a woman, it was a thing. A grotesque, charred figure with matted hair, its face half melted, eyes glowing red in the dark. The girl on my shoulder grew heavier still, her hands clawing at my throat, choking me. I couldn't breathe. My vision blurred. The thing under the tree laughed, a guttural, inhuman sound. Every ghost story I'd ever heard screamed in my mind, spirits linger where death is near. Then I remembered something my grandma said. If you're trapped by a spirit, make a mess of yourself, it'll scare them off. Desperate, I did the only thing I could think of. I wet myself. The weight lifted, the girl's grip loosened, and she slid off, laughing, a horrible, twisted sound. She crawled to the thing under the tree, and they sat together, watching me. Stumbled back, scrambled over the wall, and ran to the hospital's underground entrance. I reached the ICU, collapsing under the bright lights. My arms were scratched, blood trickling from where I'd hit the ground. I cleaned up in the bathroom, shaking as the clock read 2 hours 40 minutes a.m. A nurse approached. "We've been looking for you. Your mom's awake. Go see her." I rushed to the ICU. My brother, Mike, was there. "Where were you, man?" The nurse was searching everywhere. I mumbled about sleeping in the back lot, too shaken to explain. I held Mom's hand as she smiled weakly. "I'm okay now. Don't be scared." The next morning, Mom was moved to a general ward. After 5 days of treatment, she recovered, and we took her home to our small Ohio town. Later, I learned the back lot was next to an old cemetery. Hospital staff avoided it after midnight stories of ghostly figures in twisted forms haunting the grounds. They said stillborn infants were sometimes buried there, their tiny bodies discarded in secret. The orderlies I saw that night, they were likely disposing of one. If they'd spotted me, they'd have sent me away. But I stayed hidden, caught between two spirits, a child and her monstrous guardian. This is a true story, shared by an auto mechanic named John from rural Ohio, who faced this terror in 1999 at Cedar Creek Hospital. If you were in John's shoes, carrying that ghostly child, what would you have done? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this story chilled you, hit that like button and share it with a friend. If you faced a terrifying experience like this, email us at sharethehorrorstory@gmail.com. If it's gripping, we'll turn it into a video within 5 days. Subscribe now for a new, real horror story every night. Stay spooky and keep watching.